What is going on, strugglers? What up, struggling creatives? Of course, this is Tim, and we got
Obi in the house.
Obi in the house. Happy New Year! Oh my goodness,
It's been a long year.
The
last year had been a long year.
Yes, yeah.
2021.
We're trying to figure out when this is going to air as well.
Yes.
Yo, Obi, can I tell you a positive thing?
Yes, go ahead.
This is our 7th episode live.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so nice. We
There you go.
made it. We're gonna pass the 7, the curse.
The 7 curse?
Yeah, I remember you said that every time you get to episode 7,
Yeah.
you always stop. So we're gonna pass it. Like, I feel good to hear that.
Yes. What happens is that a lot of people who start the podcast, they are actually they quit podcasting before they reach episode number 7.
Okay.
So now we've reached number 7,
Yeah.
and now we can quit.
Okay. Like, we made it.
We made it.
Yeah.
We've made enough splash. We are able to depart. We are able to just not be here. So I'm gonna take these headphones off because there you go. Hold on, this is a whole contraption. There you go. Oh my goodness. New Year. What's up? How did you celebrate your Christmas?
New year, new me.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Tell me about your
Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
Netflix. So actually, my Christmas, I volunteered at a camp. And
Nice.
then just
What kind of camp?
It's a camp for kids, teenagers. It was a
Gotcha.
Christmas camp. And then I just came back and spent time with my friends, called my family.
Oh,
You know, 'cause they're
family's
far
always nice
away.
during this time,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my friends and my family here, but then I still call family home.
Gotcha.
And just everyone's doing good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, no, that's really cool. Yeah, because I know that, you got your own plans for Christmas. I got my own plans for Christmas, but it's always not, like, I hope so many things will happen to me in the new year so that I will be able to share here and also share with you.
Yeah.
Because, geez, Christmas, I'm telling you, it was a little too much.
The last episode, you had mentioned that you had so many parties.
That's true.
I was like, I don't even know who you are anymore.
Party animal.
Just
Party Central.
Hopping from one party to another.
Oh, geez, yeah. A couple of them were with like school stuff because
Okay.
I'm a teacher.
Yeah, you said that like 20 times. But
How many
yeah.
times can I tell people I'm a teacher?
Yeah,
I just love educating the early minds,
the future.
the future.
Mhm.
So we had a couple of parties there. We had a couple of parties with our friends, which was really nice. There's one house that our friends that I always go to, and they
Yeah.
are absolutely amazing. It's just the atmosphere of the house is A1.
It's rad.
A1. It's rad
It's like where you want to be.
at all times. At all times. So,
Okay.
but it's really nice. I think the New Year's is bringing new adventures, new parties, new things to think about, new things to talk about.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's go into our notes.
Get into this episode.
All right, so,
cool.
I
I'm so excited. Like, I always love New Year's. Like, I feel like there's no difference between, like, or people will say there's no difference starting yesterday than you could start now. But I just love New Year's. Like, they're always really interesting.
Oh, okay.
And I love seeing people talk about their goals and resolutions.
Yeah.
And things like that. So, what are your goals
Oh my goodness.
for 2022?
Sheesh. I take the time aside to really write them down and figure out what's one thing I'm focusing on, what's one thing I can improve on, and another thing is like what are the things that I can invest my time and energy. And a couple of resolutions that I've written down, if you don't mind me sharing on my phone.
Go ahead.
So I wrote things down that says I want to try to be more of myself.
That was such a struggle for you to read.
Yeah, I know.
But that's you being yourself.
I'm being myself.
You're being
A
yourself.
little struggler.
Yeah, go
That's what they
ahead.
call me in the streets.
That's
Little
why we're
struggler.
struggling. Yeah.
God, I'll never say that again.
Yeah, please.
So please don't. So I want to be true to myself. And I was listening to this interview, and they were talking about how sometimes like we are being misunderstood, and we're spending so much of our time and energy to prove people wrong about something that we are right in the beginning. And I'm like, that's the whole reason why I started media, like why I started creating, is that I want to like interpret my worldview, how I see the world, how I like basically how I want people, like I'm trying to say something, here's a video to show you what exactly I mean. And so for you to understand my whole concept, either drawing, I used to draw before, but then I realized I am terrible at it.
Yes, so am I.
And I stopped.
Right.
But actually, like recording a video, and then I am able to share it and tell people, like, listen, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. But this is actually how I feel.
And this is what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
Just
so
express yourself.
Yeah, it's kind of like listening to JP Sachs, and he says exactly how you feel, and you're like, yes, that.
That's me with Phineas. Like sometimes he says something, I'm like, Phineas, you're a genius.
That's true.
And there's this other lady, Thames, and like some lyrics, I'm like, girl, you did that. You said that. Like, wow.
That's awesome.
That is so good.
Yeah, no,
I can totally relate.
Exactly that. So I'm trying to think about it, like, how can I improve on myself personally? And then I realized, like, I started thinking about those moments of how much energy I spent into telling people, like, listen, I have something to say. I want to share my honest thoughts and feelings. But I'm like, not everybody cares about my thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
And so I am intentionally thinking, you know what? I am okay with being misunderstood.
Oh, that sounds like a nice series.
Okay. There you go. Sorry, we're getting a little bit of echo, but I hope we're okay.
I think we're good.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep on going. Okay. We'll cut it out. We'll definitely cut it out.
Maybe take out the headphones.
Ted, take out the headphones. Let's see how. I think we're good.
No.
No. Let's try it out. I think we're good. All right. Cool. So,
being misunderstood.
Finally
being misunderstood.
Yeah.
That's a good like headline for something. I don't know. I think that's a good thing. So if anyone wants to pick that up, that's a good thing.
Hey, royalties.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna pay homage to you and stuff like that, but.
No, it's totally fine. Yeah.
Being fine with being misunderstood. That's really interesting.
Yeah, because like for instance, imagine the amount of energy that goes into creating something that you really believe in, and the amount of energy that you tell people, like, listen, it's not what it is. Like, let me share what I'm talking about, right? Or you're trying to express something, and you are doing something that benefits you as a human being, you emotionally, spiritually, and all of a sudden somebody's like, I don't get that. I'm like, that's okay, because that's for me. It's not for you, buddy. So shut up.
And shove it up.
Yeah. So I realized that for me, skin routine is important. I think that's something that I really want to focus on.
Yeah.
I think that obviously getting better at this whole podcast situation, because I really see us improving and being better at it. And so, yeah, I don't know. What about you?
Honestly, I was thinking about this, and I want to learn how to play chess.
Chess?
It came out of nowhere.
Why?
Because I've never really been interested in it.
Is it because of the Queen's Gambit
Definitely
show?
Not, because I watched that a long time ago, and it was just a show to me.
Okay.
But I think it actually came off a tweet that I read, and someone was like, how chess teaches you a couple of qualities and skills. And I'm like, I would like to have those, like, skills and qualities, and improve on that. Okay. So it's kind of like self-improvement, but instead of reading self-help books, I'm going to be putting my energy into learning how to play this game. And then learning all the techniques and practices and everything that the game has to offer, and find my way improving through that. So yeah, that's what I want to learn it. So I was just looking up prices of like how much the board costs and things like that. I started watching videos on YouTube because I don't have to wait, I
gotcha, yeah.
So yeah, that's my new thing.
Interesting. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought that you watched the Queen's Gambit, and it became so popular back then.
Yeah, like I remember when everybody was just raving about it, but no, I mean, even when I was in high school, there was a chess club and things like that. I just never found any interest in it.
Really? Did you play chess in high school?
I did not. I was into debating.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I was on the debate team. But
That's where your speaking skills come from.
most likely comes from
Jeez.
my parents forcing me into showbiz early on. But yeah,
Jeez,
let's give it to debate team.
Oh my
Let's give it
goodness.
to debate team.
Okay.
But yeah, so for me, learning that, and what else do I want to do? Read more,
Okay.
actually.
That's always a safe choice.
Not really self-help books, but like more novels, fiction,
Just something that's
just really
general.
interesting stories.
Yeah.
And just appreciate art in that form, writing as an art. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I want to do.
That's awesome. That's a good, like, I like that your goals are very focused on developing yourself. Not something that can be done in a matter of days or
Yeah.
but this is developing you. You're basically preparing yourself for the 2023, huh?
Oh, that's when I'm gonna be pushed into life. Like I'll be graduating from med school,
Oh my
and I'll be
goodness.
pushed into the world, and oh my God, tears.
Okay.
I don't even want to think about that now.
Let's not even talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go to something else. Let's talk about
Yeah.
something else. What else can we talk about?
Yeah. So we're still talking about things that we're planning on doing more.
Okay.
This year. So we've talked about things we want to do personally. That's you being true to yourself and being fine with being misunderstood, and me learning how to play chess and just read more. Now, creatively,
Yeah.
what are things that you're looking forward to doing this year?
Creatively, I think that there are a couple of runs, or again, going back to me doing the triathlon. I'm just trying to tell everybody that I'm better than them.
Yes, yes, because you are.
No. I think that what I'm realizing right now is that through the sport of triathlon, I'm able to raise a certain awareness. Because a lot of people are actually going into the gym and starting getting things ready for it, like maybe getting themselves
Yeah.
in shape.
First, sorry to cut you short, but like
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
January is like when the gym is at maximum capacity,
That is
because
true,
like
yeah.
they make so much money because everybody wants to get fit, and then no
Yeah.
one keeps up with gym membership.
No one.
So I'm dragging all of you that do that.
No, for real. Because what is happening with, for instance, certain gyms,
Yeah.
gym memberships, it's such a low price
Yeah.
that they're banking on you actually not coming there.
Yeah.
So that they can earn the money and not let the equipment get deteriorated. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
So go ahead, triathlon.
Anyway, triathlon. There are a couple of races that I want to do that would bring awareness to certain topics and situations. That's something that I really want to do. A buddy of mine, he's in military right now. He's in special forces, and I'm thinking of doing a couple of runs dedicated to his squad and his team and stuff like that. And I mean, basically what he's fighting for,
Are
which
you
is.
gonna record this? Like, how are you documenting your triathlon journey?
I think that I will be going with the good old-fashioned Instagram Live.
Okay.
And I will record everything off of my iPhone 11.
Red.
Yo, it's true. My phone is red, and
Yeah.
I don't see it that often, except for people who look at me.
Yeah.
And then it's like, is this...
I'm powerful once
I'm
again.
powerful, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
so much better than you. I am so much... No, I'm lying. Yeah, so I think that... Sorry. Focusing on something like that, mostly non-profit, that there's a reason for me to go and race and do something like that. So I think that focusing on that would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, other than that, just getting that bag, trying to earn as much money as possible.
Okay. Let's see. For me, creatively, it's just this podcast because that's what I have going on now.
Same.
I don't really.
Same.
I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a lot of personal Instagram. This is just me saying it. So like, if you see that I'm not posting, you heard it here first.
She did not die. She's okay.
I'm okay. I'm
Back
good.
off.
I'm not going through anything. I'm just not posting.
Smart. Okay.
Right. So
Okay.
let's see if anything changes, maybe. But for now, for a couple of months, I just wouldn't be doing anything creative besides this podcast.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I will be able to learn more things as we continue with advertisement, as we
Yeah.
are working with other people, other brands, and
Yeah.
kind of getting the ball rolling on this whole situation, because this is essentially like a 4 or 5 men operation.
Yeah.
We have a team, but this is just like friends doing this.
Yeah.
And that's why I like about it, is that there's no stress about meeting deadlines and goals. We're just hang out here,
and we still try to make it work though.
Exactly.
Even if sometimes we're tired, we're like, let's get here, let's do it. Let's do this, let's do this.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So moving on, I actually don't have any rapid fire questions today. What a way to start off the year.
Oh, we do. I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay, let's go.
So something that would maybe help you get encouraged into that 2022, which by the way is a weird thing to write. 2022. Is it 2022 as in 22, or like 2022 TWO, which is like a verb? No?
Huh?
Okay. Never mind.
I'm
here being energetic. Like, man, I'm here in 2030 here. I'm saying that instead of having 20, like 22 as in like the third year to what happened, like 2022, the two numbers, 2022, we would have 2020 part 2.
No.
Oh no, don't let it happen.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. No, me neither.
And I get what you're saying now, but no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to relieve, like, no.
I got you. Yeah, for all our audio listeners, I apologize.
Yeah.
It's hard to live a meme life, but also try to explain it to people.
Yeah, so back to your question. What were you asking?
Rapid fire questions. Yeah. What are your New Year's resolutions for this year?
Okay. Eat better.
Eat better. Okay.
Sleep better.
Gotcha.
And breathe.
Wow. Okay. For all those who are suffocating and listening to us, please breathe. What?
Honestly, just breathe. Like,
okay.
Take things easy. Actually, that's my resolution. Take things easy. And do everything that's on my to-do list. Yeah.
Because sometimes you have a 10 things listed on your to-do list.
Yeah,
you cross off like one, and I'm like,
yeah, you know me so well. So yeah, do things on my to-do list.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. What about and this is kind of like running without running form or running training.
Huh?
So let me explain this something. I have met so many people trying to be like, New Year. Sorry, I have to do it with New Year, new me. I gotta go, right? And
I'm gonna be a runner.
And I'm like, as a person who spends like, recently I spent a crazy amount of money on a carbon bike for triathlon.
Yeah, you told me. And I was like, that's crazy. That's like half my tuition.
Oh my. Don't say it like that. We have a bowler in the house. Attention. Okay. We have a bowler in the house.
Okay.
No, it was, I spent a lot of money on the equipment knowing that I will use 80% of that capacity.
Yeah.
So I would advise people to intentionally invest your knowledge into figuring out what exactly you will be doing, like physically wise.
Yeah.
So exercising, figure out how you can be better at home, right?
Yeah.
Get a mat. Like a couple of weeks ago or a month ago almost, we talked about how we want to start. Like I advise people to start very easy, very slow. Start with one thing and then go on.
Yeah.
So I would say, if you're excited about doing some kind of physical activity, start small. Start by maybe purchasing shoes. Maybe there was an advice about habits, though. Can I run for a second?
Yeah.
So habits is that instead of you buying a membership, the next day going to the gym and spending 2 or 3 hours in the gym, instead of doing that, just tie your shoes, walk out the door of your apartment or house, lock the door, then unlock the door and go back inside.
Yeah,
the second day, put on the shoes, lock the door, start driving to the gym, park the car next to the gym,
and drive back.
And then drive back home. And then you'll be like, that is stupid. I spend so much money and time getting ready and getting to the gym. Exactly. So whenever you're going to be at the gym, the third day, go into the gym, spend 1 minute. All you have to do is just scan the card and go back.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So what's the question for me?
What does it take to look this good?
Okay.
Oh man. Oh,
Running.
what?
You're
Yes.
asking about running.
Running. Are you thinking of like taking up any physical activities, physical exercises?
Nothing different from what I already do, actually.
Oh, please tell us about what you're doing right now.
So, y'all, I'm about to be a fitness influencer.
Hey, yo!
No, I'm just joking.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
I'm currently just back to the gym, lifting weights. That's what I'm doing now. And I just hope to be consistent with it for at least the first half of the year. Let's see how that goes.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
So
I'm already I already started last year.
Okay.
So I just hope to continue being consistent with that.
Gotcha. Hey, consistency. That's a good word.
And discipline.
All right.
Yeah.
You're becoming instead of us going from guru motivational speakers, we are now what?
Empowering people. Yeah.
Discipline, consistency, lots of snacks. No, hold on. That's not how it goes. No snacks, plenty of chocolate. No, that's not it. Okay, I quit. We're moving on?
Yeah.
We're moving on.
Let's go.
I love snacks. That's one thing I will never quit.
Yeah.
I will quit drugs at any time.
Like, imagine living in a house or like being in a type of situation where you constantly get like pumpkin pie, banana bread, brownies, cookies, like just delivered to you every single time.
I will.
It's not a thing. I'm just saying.
Okay. I was like, is that your house?
No,
I'm moving in.
That could be my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just nice. Like constant supply of snacks, like homemade snacks.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Next one I have is creating only when you have an expensive camera.
Definitely not.
Okay. Thoughts?
Yeah. So I was just gonna speak on that actually. Because, like, waiting for getting an expensive camera would never be enough. You're going to get the camera, and then you realize that my audio is not good, and then you want to spend a lot of money getting an expensive microphone. And then you're like, oh, I probably need a filter for this camera because, like, you know, when I'm color grading, I really don't get it. Gotcha. Right? And then you spend money on getting that. You're like, I use LumaFusion to edit my videos. Maybe I
really?
No, I don't. Like, I'm just giving them business.
Because I use it. Yeah.
So maybe I need to get like the Final Cut Pro before I edit well. So it's never getting expensive things or waiting till you get expensive things would never solve your problem. Actually, starting small, like we've preached throughout this like past episodes, is better. I mean, you see people who are megastars now. In the influencing space, and they probably started with their phone, their smartphone, and it wasn't even like an iPhone. It was just something that had a camera and they could work with, right?
It's true.
So waiting, if that's your resolution, waiting to get an expensive camera, I will tell you to revisit that.
Because you said resolution and then camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah. Wow, the dad jokes are flying.
Have you heard of Casey Neistat?
No.
Okay. Wow. I'm so sorry. All the audio listeners.
Yeah.
No, video too. So Casey Neistat, he is with the feedback today, man.
Yeah.
All right.
New audio.
So what I realized is that Casey Neistat, he had a very cheap, like $100 or $200 camera.
Okay.
And then he used that in order to build a storyline. So he couldn't care less about the quality. All he wanted to do is just like get the storyline out. And then when he became like more and more popular, he would like break his cameras like every third week or something like that. And he would buy the same, like he would spend like $1,000 on that camera and lens, or like $1,500. But the guy would have the means and necessity. He'll know exactly what to use. It's kind of like, you know how somebody would like buy an iPhone, like the latest iPhone, and they only use to like play video games there.
Yeah.
Like Candy Crush, and then just call people and check Instagram, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's so many things that the phone can do that you like, taking pictures, taking videos. You can actually have like a cinematic. Is that right, Dave? Videos, you can have a cinematic. He's like, let's go. Yeah. And so many lenses, so many focal points. Exactly. There's a lot to do. So. All right. We have one more before we go into our last point. Do you want to briefly talk about that or no?
Just go ahead.
All right. So it's calling eating healthy without preparing your pantry.
Bad idea.
Okay.
because there's nothing to eat.
All right, fair enough.
Like if you don't have a pantry that's stocked, right?
Yeah.
It's so difficult to make something. So the two things that happen here: you're gonna
Talk to me.
spend more money
Mm-hmm.
because you're like, okay, I want to eat this today. You go out, you buy it, and
That's sweet.
yeah. And the second thing is you're gonna
Yeah.
be lazy. Now this is me, and just end up ordering something from Glovo. So
I feel you.
bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Glovo is like Uber Eats or I forgot the names of the other.
Deliveroo. You have
Yeah.
Bolt Eats. In Ukraine, they have a couple of services. I forget
There's
what it's
so
called.
many.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's very important to have a pantry.
Gotcha.
It's like if you're just not, you're gonna spend a lot of money on food, and I feel like that's just wasteful. That's wasteful.
Understandable.
So,
Are you still going to be posting on your food
business? Definitely.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So if somebody's like they in Ukraine, they want your desserts, where should they go?
Obi's Bakery.
Obi's Bakery. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
What in the world? You heard it here first,
Yes.
folks.
So yeah, that's a place I'll still be posting. Yeah, I mean, besides podcast business,
Yeah.
that's all the creating.
The hustle, the grind. Yeah.
That's all the creating I'm actually doing this year. But yes, eat healthy, folks.
It's
very important to eat healthy, and everything can be healthy. It's just like moderation, right?
That's
Like
true.
if you want to have a burger, go ahead and have it.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad with putting 1 spoon of sugar in your tea. It's not gonna kill you.
Stop. Oh my goodness.
It's
Anyway.
not gonna kill you. But yeah,
It will. It will get.
it will not. It's all in your head.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so with having all these healthy advice that we've got from both of us, because we're super smart and Anyway, what are some of the things, since we talked about resolutions, what are some of the things maybe we have done in this year that we want to pass it on onto the new year? Do you think that there's anything that you would think of, oh, you know what? In 2021, I have done such an amazing job at maintaining the consistency of this, or I've learned this skill. I want to continue doing that. Is there anything that you would want to like pass it on to the next year?
While I'm thinking, why don't you go first?
Listen, let me look over the notes, and I would say, yeah, I've been thinking about this, and I actually hate when people say this. I don't hate. It's more like I strongly despise, not the question, but the people also.
So now we're just using synonyms.
Yes,
Okay.
we are tired. I don't like when somebody's like, so what are you going to do when you grow up?
Yeah.
And sometimes they do it jokingly, but I've had so many people do it all through my career.
Yeah.
Like,
But
growing
isn't
up.
that what like teachers do when they're asking the kids in class, what do you want to do?
Oh, no, it's when people ask me.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate, because sometimes I teach middle school and high school.
Yeah.
And so asking middle schools, it's actually very fascinating to see who they envision themselves, because they have so much, they have a dream and the drive. And a lot of them, they want to be not just like lawyers. I want to get as much money as possible.
Yeah.
I want to be an F1 driver to get as much money as possible and fame. Some of them, they're like, oh, I like engineering.
Yeah.
Oh, I like, somebody wants to be a nurse. They're actually passionate about it. Somebody was like, I can't remember. One of the kids, they said that they want to be a vice president in a Lego. And I'm like, in the Lego company, which is, I'm like, adorable.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty cool.
It's
and
a good dream.
a bunch of kids want to be YouTubers.
Okay.
So
I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, that's where the world is moving to now.
So a couple of them want to code as well, but that's it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, your kids are like, they're money driven.
They are, I'm telling you.
They're so driven.
Talking to them is so fascinating because their humor is so Gen Z. Not even that. It was like beyond that. They only speak with memes. They don't even say full sentences. It bothers me so much. But for me personally, I would say that I want to continue what I'm doing, which is training, doing this podcast, creating on a side. And I think that I want to be I just want to have one project a year that I'm passionate about. And I'm dying to improve it, to work with as many people as I can, to learn from it especially. So yeah.
Okay. So for me, I would say writing down my thoughts, because like that's something we do with this podcast actually.
Exactly.
We always write down what we want to do, and it kind of helps. And I have a lot of things in my head, and sometimes I don't write them down. So one thing I want to continue doing is just writing down your thoughts. Yeah, writing down things, sticking to them, or actually following them through, and just being consistent with one thing at a time.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I feel like that's a good note to finish the podcast on.
Yes.
Yeah, man. New year, new us. We are so thankful.
Getting it.
That you guys are still choosing to listen to us. We're so thankful for your patience and support. Oh my goodness, the support.
The support has been amazing. The feedback has been amazing. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We really can't wait to create more content and share with y'all this new year and grow exactly, as a team, and just like grow as a community maybe. Yeah. But yeah, it's very interesting. And so keep watching. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, because we're gonna do better with Instagram. But yeah. All right. Follow us on all these channels, share them with your friends if you actually love what we're doing. If there are ways that you want us to improve, please let us know. If there are things you'd like us to talk about, also let us know, and we are here for you. And so with that, we sign out. Peace.
So good at this. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Happy New Year.